All right, welcome back to another episode. Myself, Luke. So I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. So in today's episode, we're going to jump straight into the Bitcoin price in just a second. The potential upsides, downsides. We'll take a look at that. Also, the Bitcoin dominance and what it can mean for the altcoins going forward. I am expecting a massive altcoin season at some point, especially when Bitcoin is remaining boring, so it could happen any moment, and especially if we have a breakout to the upside in Bitcoin, then I'm expecting big things with altcoins. So stay tuned to the very end. We'll go over that. We'll go over some news about El Salvador as well, and Kathy Woods. And yeah, smash up the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and leave any comments in the comments section below. So, Bitcoin right now is extremely boring. I mean, we've been in this sideways movement now since February, pretty much. So, how long is that? Let's measure that. So, from around February the 28th all the way until today, it's 91 days, guys. 91 days that Bitcoin has been going sideways. So yes, been going up and down. If you're doing short-term trades, day trading, then you've probably been looking at the smaller time frames, no doubt, and trading this. So it is extremely boring right now. But you know, the longer that this goes on, the longer that it remains boring, we're 3 months into it, 91 days, then usually the breakout is quite big when we go sideways for a long time. So if we keep going sideways over the next couple of weeks, going into summer, then eventually when we do break out, generally speaking, the breakouts are usually absolutely massive. So just in terms of the bullishness, long term this year, I am absolutely bullish. I do believe that we're going to go over that 100k mark later this year. What could happen in the short term? So going into the summer months, what could we see? Well, if we go to I don't even think we have to go to the lower time frames. The 1 hour time frame, when I was looking at this, we can see this upward sloping support now. If we just do this, it's not. There we go. So we can clearly see right now we've basically created these higher lows, and we're on this upwards trajectory. So it's looking good. It's holding. Going back to daily, let's just look at this maybe a little bit better here. Yeah, it looks better on the daily, in fact. So we can clearly see we've got these higher lows. Let's just draw it here. So 1, 2, and 3. So we're creating higher lows, which is good. We had this inverse head and shoulders pattern, which I spoke about a couple of weeks ago. So if anybody took that, then that target was hit at 71, 72k. So congratulations if you took that. So yeah, we're forming these higher lows right now. I don't expect us to dump too much. If we did, pulling out the Fibonacci retracement levels, let's have a look. Actually, just before that, let's just put some resistance and support lines at some of these levels around the 60k mark. Let's turn this into green, and then we've got the levels down here. So let's just, out of curiosity, let's have a look at the let's pull out the Fibonacci's. Let's go to the weekly. It'll be a lot easier for me to draw. So Fibonacci, let's go from the very low 15k. That's not the Fibonacci. Fibonacci is this one. Pull it up to here. Okay, so we can clearly see the fibs. So we have the 0.38 level down here at 50k, the 50% level at 44, and the 0.618 level. I don't think we're going to come down to these levels this cycle. Personally, if we're going to have a pullback, then possibly back down to the. It would be interesting to see if we come back down to the 60k, if we form an M pattern here. Worst case scenario, we could come all the way back down to 0.38 level, the 52,000 level. So that's a possibility. I think if that happens, it will be in September. Usually September we have those pullbacks. Through the summer, I think because we're in the bull run, after the halving, I don't think we're going to come down to these levels. I mean, it could happen tomorrow, it could happen next week. We could just dump really, really quick down to these levels, and that's it. So just keep an eye out on these fibs. I'm going to take that off. But Bitcoin, I mean, Bitcoin is 91 days we've been consolidating between this range of 60k to 74k, and yeah, it's just boring. That's the truth of the matter. So yeah, the truth of the matter. So that, yeah, I mean, it's pretty boring at this moment. But that, when it's boring like this, that's when Bitcoin tends to hit everybody, or yeah, take everybody by surprise, and it just blows up to the upside without any warning. So just keep your eyes on it. Don't get bored of Bitcoin. If it's consolidating, then just keep, not financial advice, of course, a dollar cost averaging into altcoins, into Bitcoin. That's the best thing to do, in my opinion. You obviously, you need to do your own research and have your own strategy. But yeah, as we remain stable, boring, then it's the best time to mop up some altcoins. So what we could see is we could keep seeing that this keeps getting tested, the 72, 73k level. The more that we test this, and now that we've got this this upwards sloping support here, which is a good thing. So we've got those higher lows, and we keep testing the 72, 73k, then most likely we jump up to 75k, and then 80, 85 would be the target for me in the summer, maybe 90, 95. I don't think we're going to go past 100k in the summer. Could go all the way up to 95k. I think it'll be psychological, that 100k mark, and that won't be broken, I believe, October, November, December time, for me to go past, for Bitcoin to go past that six figure. So just jumping over into the dominance, so we can clearly see, I've been talking about this a little bit on my channel, and yes, so the Bitcoin dominance, we've had this wedge pattern, and we've broken it, and right now we are coming back down. So this is great for altcoins. I have been speaking of, I did speak about this pattern, and we've broken it, and right now on the weekly, yeah, we can clearly see we've broken it here, and we're probably going to go a lot lower. So it's going to be great for the altcoins. So we could come all the way down to 50%. It would be fantastic if we broke the 50% and we come down to the levels in the 40s. That'll be epic for the altcoins. So we won't have an altcoin season unless, in my opinion, this drops a lot lower than what it is now. We go into the 40s, then we're going to see some epic pumps in the altcoins. So get ready for that. Keep your eye out on that. If we come back up into this channel, then it's not good news for altcoins. Bitcoin will take obviously the dominance away from the altcoins, and the altcoins will probably suffer. But you have to be patient. The altcoin season will come. We've had altcoin rallies already this year. We haven't had that epic altcoin season, but get ready, it will come. So just in conclusion, El Salvador's Bitcoin and AI plans could 10x, according to Cathie Wood. Apparently, yeah, she was over there, and she says by 2029 we could see the gross domestic product of El Salvador do a 10x. So El Salvador, they will, if that will happen accordingly, if El Salvador continues to jump into Bitcoin and continues its plans with Bitcoin. So that's yeah, over in El Salvador, and their objectives with Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto space. That's just one country doing it. Probably more countries will follow, no doubt, America and others, but this is obviously good news for El Salvador going into Bitcoin. And what's interesting with the AI plans, I think AI will be the narrative of this market going forward. I think if we do have an altcoin season, an epic altcoin season, probably AI will be the narrative of the altcoins this cycle, along with gaming. So El Salvador will just continue to get richer if they keep investing in Bitcoin, and it's going to be interesting what they do with their AI plans. In maybe it's in crypto, I don't know. I'll have to check it out a little bit more. But yeah, so that's just some interesting news about El Salvador with Bitcoin and its plans going forward, and with Cathie Wood from ARK Invest as well. So that's pretty much it for today, guys and girls. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to go into AI and gaming tokens either tomorrow or on Friday, so stay tuned for that as well. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye-bye.